Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Robert Hall back in the home office. I kind of switched it up a little bit so that I can start recording here again because it has been really hard to get down to the studio just with everything else that I have going on professionally. Now, I want to go over Adorama's holiday sales on anything that concerns Godox products because they've got some ridiculous ones. Some of you guys love the sales videos, some of you guys do not like watching them, so if you don't like watching them, go ahead, you can go. I'll have a more technical video later. But if you're on the lookout for a certain Godox product, then this might be the time for you. So we're going to go over those right now. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with how Adorama has been running this year's holiday specials, they've been going on for a couple weeks now. It seems they're trying to get ahead of everybody else's Black Friday special. So we've actually seen a lot of these prices already, but just today, they opened it up and they basically did the lowest price sale opportunity that they've had before. They brought them all back for this weekend, but they're already available well before Black Friday. These are all linked in the description below, both the landing page for all the deals if you want to browse them yourself. That's the top link in this video. And then I've got some other ones that I want to touch on. And I also want to touch on some of the modifiers that I've already gone over on this channel before and a few that I haven't. So the first link will take you to the landing page where you can see all the deals, and you can see me scrolling right now. There are a ton of them, most of them on Godox products or other lighting equipment. But let's talk about some that I think are really good deals. The first being this one, the Flashpoint Explorer 600 Pro TTL version with the extension head and an Evolve 200 or the original 8200. This kit is priced at $849. That is $50 below the regular price on the 600 Pro, so you're already saving right there. And then you get the extension head and the 8200 for free. So this is probably my top deal. I think it's the one that includes the biggest savings. Yeah, you save $515 on the retail pricing for $850. So that's a great deal. Next up would be the Flashpoint Explorer 600 R2 HSS. This is the manual version of the Explorer 600 Pro, so it still has the 10-stop increments, it still has the increased color stability. The only thing that this doesn't have from the 600 Pro TTL is TTL. Now you can get the 600 Pro non-TTL by itself for $599, which makes no sense because this bundle, which includes 10-foot C-stand and a glow parapop, is $599. So don't buy it by itself when you can get the bundle for the same price. But another great deal. This light is regularly $700 or $750. So $599, free C-stand, free glow parapop softbox. Now I do like the glow EZLocks better than I like the parapop, but the parapop is actually a higher price softbox. So you're getting a lot of money's worth here. It's the 28-inch version of the glow parapop. This one's a ton of savings, 43% off. So you're saving $450 on a $600 buy-in, so that's a really good deal as long as you don't need TTL. Now let's talk about some individual items. The original 8200 Evolve 200, the basic kit without all the little extras, which I don't think anybody really needs, $219, so $80 off of its regular price. Good deal if you need a couple more 200s. The 200 Pro, it's a modest sale, $60 off. It's down to $289, but that's lower than the price of the regular price on the 8200. So still a nice little buy there. Oh, this deal. I didn't think we'd see a deal that came anywhere near what we did in the group buys, but this is actually pretty close. The group buys still saved you way more money, but standalone 400 Pro for $419. It's $230 off. Like a third off the light. A lot of people messaged me that they missed out on that deal, so here's a good chance to get a 400 Pro at a really good discount. Next up, we've got the Zoom Lion R2 TTL. That would be the V860 version 2. This is a speed light with TTL with high-speed sync. It's got the built-in transmitter. It can be a master for all the other Godox X Series products or Flashpoint R2 products. Best thing about it is it has a lithium-ion battery rather than double A's. Now, I do think that the V1 is better because of the changes that they made to the interface as well as the quality of light, but for $129, that is less than half the price of the V1, so this is a really good deal if you're interested in a few more speed lights. Now, this isn't Godox related, but holy cow, the LeClair Alumi Max 300, this is a 300-watt LED light with a Bowens mount on it, and the battery pack is separate, so the fans on it are like completely silent. And then the adapter, which you can get way away from the light, that actually has an audible noise to it, but because you can put it so far away from the light itself, it doesn't really disturb a production. So I really like this LeClair Alumi Max 300. It's what I've been using to record all my videos that you've seen in the studio. It's extremely powerful, extremely simple, and extremely competitive with Aperture's products, at least when it comes to just light quality and light output. It's already a steal at its regular price of $600, so at $399, if you're looking for a powerhouse LED, I just had to shout this one out. Next, I just want to touch on the softboxes. All of the EZLock or all of the Glow products, which is the house brand for their softboxes and light modifiers, they're all on sale. These are already super cheap. Like, look, a 36-inch softbox is $85, and now for Black Friday it's down to $65. So if you gotta stock up on any modifiers, these are great. My concern for EZLock softboxes was all about durability, but my 28-inch version, I have just beat to hell. It has lived in my car. I've used it for hundreds of photo shoots now, and I'm not seeing any type of tearing or ripping or fading of the interior. So it's shocked me how well these have held up for the money. So I do have to shout those out. But let's talk about some of the other ones, because there's actually a lot more softboxes than the EZLocks, and I just want to touch on them. There's these arc curved strip boxes down here, and I gotta say, I've tried them, and you can see there's a pretty significant discount on them, but I personally do not recommend them. I think that the regular strip boxes are far superior for two reasons. One, you cannot put a interior diffusion on here, nor can you put a grid on here, and the whole curve aspect just doesn't really provide any benefit that I've found to light quality. So I don't recommend these, but if you're interested in, they are available. I much prefer the regular Glow EZLock strip boxes, which you can see up here. They have a lower starting price too, and you can put an interior diffusion and a grid on them. So I think they're far more flexible lights to use these strip boxes. The deep umbrellas, you guys know I'm not a huge fan of umbrellas, but they've got a really wide variety of them, like 5 of each version. So the prices on these umbrellas are a pretty good deal. Good alternative to like a Profoto deep umbrella if you don't have the money for one of those, which I'm never going to invest that much in an umbrella, and these work just fine for me. Now, the wing lights, I did a video on these, but I haven't really followed up. I'm finding them a little bit annoying to use because every time you fold them up, the clips on both the umbrella itself and the cover for the umbrella that makes it a reflective umbrella, they keep on falling off of the rods, which makes it really annoying. And the bag to them, it took like 1 or 2 times for me to like slide the umbrella into the case, and then the case just made a hole and it went right through it, and then that case was junk. Whereas these umbrellas all have a really nice durable case that I like a lot more. So I think they need to improve the case on these, but in general, I understand the utility of them, being able to get them closer to the ceiling because they're not completely round, but I just find them a little bit annoying to use. Now I'm back to the main landing page rather than the Glow page, and this one shows more of the softboxes that I want to talk about. In general, I prefer EZLock out of all the softboxes. I like it better than the Parapop. I think that the Parapop is just way overpriced when the EZLock softboxes are available. And now they also have these Glow Grand Box and Grand Paras. The Grand Paras are awesome, but the Glow Grand Box, like the 8 octagon, specifically, this is the one that I've used the most, this 32-inch. I don't think that there's a justification for the pricing on this over the EZLock. The EZLock includes a grid. The EZLock feels pretty close in durability. And the mechanism for this, for closing this, just more of a process than the regular EZLock. You can see this is kind of just like the Glow Parapop closing mechanism, except way more heavy duty. The benefit to this is that your light is unobstructed. As you can see here, there's no rod in front of your light because there's no umbrella mechanism. So if you're a purist, maybe this tantalizes you to have this type of softbox, but I could not find anything in terms of light quality that justified this being a benefit. So for me, I still tell everybody, go with the Glow EZLocks. They're the best value softbox on the market. Those are a lot of little random thoughts that I've had for a while in using these other softboxes besides the EZLocks. I still think there's nothing better out there, so I'm happy to have this little sale opportunity to talk about comparing them a little bit. Now, whenever I make these videos talking about a bunch of different Godox products, inevitably people ask me questions like 600 Pro versus 600 or 400 Pro versus 600 Pro TTL. And I'm just going to ignore those type of questions because I've covered that stuff in detail. But if you want a lighting recommendation, if you're trying to decide between 2 lights and you want a recommendation, then please in the comments leave what you're shooting, what conditions you're shooting in. Like, are you shooting bright outdoors HSS, or are you shooting indoors at a studio? talk about if you like big modifiers versus little modifiers, if you prefer portability or if you have an assistant all the time. Give me details like that. Then I can actually give you a recommendation for a light. But if you just ask me between two lights, there's benefits to each, and you're going to have to decide for yourself. Leave a like if you want me to keep growing my beard, subscribe if you want to see more, and until next time, keep on shooting.